This time we're off to Socorro Island off of Baja and its associated islands of San Benedito and far to the west, Roca Partida. Started with one day at Cabo San Lucas and then Socorro. It's all volcanic, and here's a volcanic lava tube. It's a couple hundred miles off of Baja, so it's about a 30-hour slog out there by boat. And here's our ship. It's the Nautilus Undersea Hunter. Definitely this is open water type diving. Pretty rough.
Some mellow conditions out here. Just like the Caribbean. Yeah. Yeah, like a flat water day.
Not for those subject to motion sickness. But boy, tons of fish. Real high density. But most importantly, mantas. Great mantas. We saw large numbers of mantas, both chevron and black, and they can go up to about 16 feet across. They're absolutely unafraid of you. They'll come right up to you. Actually, they particularly like the bubbles coming off your reg. And we often saw more than one at the same time. Just super beautiful. And they'll slow down and let the fish come and get parasites off them. And then glide away for the next one to come in. Of course, there's other stuff. As I said, tons of fish. Tons of fish. Here's Emma enjoying hanging out amongst them. Lots of sharks. No lack of sharks. The area is a dedicated marine park, so there is no diving off of the main boat. All the diving is done off of Zodiacs, and here's Juan, our fantastic dive master. There's 3 mantas that got into a little race with each other. Obviously, they're just having fun. Absolutely incredible animals to see. And there's Kate hanging out in the blue. You can see any type of shark, from silkies to white tips to tigers, hammerheads. This is a Galapagos shark, I believe. Great whites don't come here. It's a little too far south for them, too warm. We did see some hammerheads, although not large schools. But we did see some false killer whales, a pod of them. Really interesting. They're like an enormous dolphin, like a 15-foot dolphin. This is certainly blue water diving, highly variable. In this case, not too bad. But we could get some pretty serious currents and surge. Roca Partida is literally just a rock out in the middle of nowhere. But as it's one of the only land masses around, there tend to be pretty big aggregations of fish and shark and manta. Basically, if you're willing to forego the fish and mantas around the rocks, and if you hang out in the blue, you may see more hammerheads and whale sharks, but you're also more subject to current and drift. As I mentioned, they love the bubbles. And they're perfectly happy to come up right next to you. Here I am under a manta that has a couple remoras stuck to him. It was great weather the whole time, and great to have the week to dive with Emma and Kate. Here's a nod to our friends at East Coast Diving. I did bring the big drone, which We flew around getting some good stills and video of the area. All in all, a wonderful experience and a truly magnificent place. So that's it from Emma, Kate, and I in Socorro Island. We'll see you on the next trip. If you hold on a second, there's a bonus little bit of video of Amanda and I.